Hey, welcome to Playground. Today, I'm going to be giving you a tour of the Playground Childcare Management Software System. This is the only software you need to manage your entire childcare business, from start to finish. In this video, I'm going to walk you through every single feature that you need to know about in order to make a well-informed decision on if Playground is a good fit for you. You can expect me to show you everything from how you onboard new families, communicate with them in your day-to-day, manage your staff, manage your billing, reporting, and much more. If you want to skip around this video, feel free to go to any section that feels most relevant to you. To get started, I'm going to give you a look at our student section. In this area, you'll have all information of all your families and students easily accessible. It's fully digital, fully in the cloud, meaning you can access it from any computer as long as you log into your account. And Playground is also available as a website, app, and tablet application, meaning it's very easily accessible wherever you are. Let's click into one student to get started. Here you can see all the information about the student, from their personal details, family information, guardians, contact information, schedules, and much more. These profiles are rich with data for you to leverage as you wish. You can see everything from their attendance to their payment history. Taking a look at payments, for example, you can see how much this one student has paid already, or how much the family has paid for their attendance, how much is their current balance, how much is overdue, and how much has not yet been posted. You can then further look at their billing plans and see, okay, for their monthly installments of $500, these ones have all been paid, this has not been posted, and you can always make edits, discounts, or make any changes you need to do. You're also able to quickly generate statements for yourself and for the families. This means that if a family reaches out saying they want to see a history of all of their payments from the beginning of the year, you can easily come here, generate this, notify the guardians of the statement, and it's going to generate automatically for you in Playground. You can then see, here's the statement, and this will show you everything that's happened since that time frame that you selected. And this is done automatically, makes it really easy for you to do your taxes at the end of the year, and families can do this on their own as well. You can have any payment method for a family, credit cards, bank accounts, or any other type of payment methods you accept. You're also able to accept offline payments here, so you can accept cash, Zelle, Venmo, or any other payments you would like, simply by going to Actions, Add Offline Payment, selecting the payment method, and you're just going to document how much they paid you, when, and any other amounts you might want to, any description you might want to add to that. You can record this payment, and you can see their balance has gone down because they made that $150 payment. You're also able to track all of your student paperwork in Playground. This lives in a couple different places, but on the student profile, you can see all the paperwork that the student has assigned to them, PDFs, forms, and file requests. A form, think of it as a Google form. You can use this to collect every piece of information you need during an application process, from name, birth date, family information. That's all digital in Playground, meaning you'll have all of your application enrollment process set up, and when people apply into your program, that information will be filtered into your Playground account. You can always fill out any of this information for the families. So, for example, if you know this information, you want to fill it out, you'll come here, this is the form, and you'll just continue filling out this information. When you submit the form, you'll see now on your side, this status will change to submitted. This makes it very easy for you to make sure that all of your families have submitted all of the paperwork and forms that you require in order to provide care. You're also able to have all your PDFs in Playground as well, and I'll get into that in just a second. Looking at the feed, this is where you can share photos, announcements, videos, or anything you want with your families throughout the day. You can make custom post types. So, for example, you want to share, you have a frequent activity, on every week. You want to have a specific post type for that post. You can create that and then send it out to all of your families as a post. You can send out notifications as an app notification, an email message, and SMS messages. This ensures your families receive your announcements and makes it very easy for you to get in touch with them through multiple channels, so that they're not only relying on email or text or their app, they can get them through all three. You're also able to add rich text messages, meaning you can add photos, make these into really nice newsletter style messages for your families. You're also able to track immunizations for your individual students to make sure that they have all immunizations necessary to provide care. And you have a settings page per student, allowing you to make sure that everything for this student is made as you would like for this individual student. The idea with Playground is that it's super customizable to run how you want it to run. If your business operates a specific way, you can do that with Playground and customize everything to your desire. A very important part of running a childcare business is running your billing and finance. With Playground, you're able to charge all of your tuition through Playground directly online. You're also able to manage all your offline payments. So in Playground, you can create any charges you might want, select which students you want to charge. And just to give you a heads up, this is also very automated as part of the enrollment process. But you can just say, I want to charge this family tuition, and you can add a discount. I want to create a discount. And I'm adding a discount on here, and I'm charging this all at once, starting on this date, ending on 1 month from now, for example. And so the family's going to see this invoice posted on this date, and it's due on this date. I'm going to save this, continue, create the charge, and now these charges are going to show up on these student profiles. You can always easily see everything that is going on your account very easily here in the statements tab. You can see what is unpaid, what is overdue, and per family how their statements are doing. So you can say, I know for each individual family, where their billing is at in this point in time. When it comes to running a childcare program, enrollment is super important. With Playground, you're able to manage all of your enrollment directly through your account. You'll set up new listings allowing families to apply into your program, and once families apply, you can then see all of their applications directly in Playground. You can come here, view an application, view all their documents, view the forms that they submit, and then move them through your application funnel to waitlisted or accepted or even rejected. And as part of this, you'll then accept them into your program, select which classroom they're going to fall into, select the start date, and ensure that their billing plan is correctly set up. Assuming this is all correct, you'll click save, and then you'll save your changes, and this will now be live in your program. This enrollment feature makes it very easy for you to manage your whole childcare pipeline from the second families want to join your program all the way until they're actually in your program. And the great thing is when they apply digitally through Playground, you don't have to worry about collecting their paperwork or signature or anything else. It's fully digital. You'll set it all up with our team of enrollment experts who will help you get set up, and then you can have all your enrollment digitized, allowing families to apply. You'll see them in your dashboard. All you have to do is move them through your enrollment flow, and then you will be done with a lot of ease. You'll send out automated emails to the families. You can see all of these little email icons allow you to send out personalized and automated emails to families as you move them from one stage to the next. Next, let's take a look at schedules. Scheduling allows you to manage all of your student and staff schedules in one place. You can set up schedules for each individual student on a weekly basis. You can set recurring schedules, and you can edit individual days to make sure schedules are reflected accurately. You can also schedule all of your staff into individual classrooms with set start and end dates. You can manage all of your staff members across all of your classrooms over the course of multiple weeks. This allows you to make sure you're keeping your classrooms within ratio. To manage a schedule, you simply click Manage Schedule. You can add a recurring schedule, create template schedules, or one-time schedules. Families also select their schedules when they apply into your program and go through the enrollment process. Staff members, likewise, will have set schedules. You can use Playground's forecasting tool to understand your expected attendance throughout the course of a day. You can look at all of your classrooms, individual classrooms, and you can also forecast out into the future given your schedules. You can say, hey, I want to know what's my schedule look like in 2 weeks. Based off of that, you can set individual classrooms that you want to look at, and you can say, for these individual classrooms, I'm going to have the maximum amount of students from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. I know that these classrooms will be at their capacity. I need to have the correct amount of staff in each classroom. You can also use Playground for predictive enrollment. This allows you to understand how many students are scheduled for each classroom, how many open seats you have per classroom, and you can do this by date, by classroom, or by any other grouping that you would like. You can see, for example, in the Bunnies classroom, you have 2 spots available. That means out of the 10 student capacity, you still have 20% more to go to fill your classroom. When it comes to managing your staff, there's multiple ways that Playground helps you do this. First off, you can have all of your staff information stored in Playground. You can have all of your staff hours in one place, allowing you to manage check-in and check-outs for staff for easy payroll. You can set staff billable hours. So you can say, for example, this staff member gets paid $25 an hour. You'll then come here and you can see for all of the hours that they worked, you can run payroll given their hourly pay. You can manage staff paperwork through Playground as well. This allows you to make sure you have all the required paperwork to get your staff onboarded and securely employed in your childcare program. You can set individual staff settings. So you can set roles for staff members. You can set staff sign-in pins and any other staff setting. The benefit of managing your staff in Playground is you're easily able to run payroll through Playground as well. Once you start tracking your staff hours, check-in and checkouts, you're then able to come here to payroll and run payroll for your staff. You can set up your payroll and to run as many times as you would like on a weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, or whatever other cadence you would like. You can then view previous payrolls to understand how much you've paid out to your staff, how much you've paid in taxes, and the total amount of payment. Playground automatically calculates all of the payment amounts for you to make it very easy for you to be tax compliant and to make sure you're paying your staff the correct amounts. You can create a payroll simply by clicking Create Payroll. You can continue to your next scheduled payroll. And here you can see, for example, I'm going to click Next, and you can see all the hours that you have for the staff member. He has logged 34 hours of work, equating to $855 of payment. You'll click Next. You want to make sure all of the employee hours are correct. Once that is correct, you can click on Next, review the play. Again, this is a last opportunity for you to review how much you'll be paying this individual employee. You can make any edits if you need. You can change hourly rates, change amount of hours, etc., etc. You can also set staff members to be on overtime, double overtime, salary, PTO, or any other payment type that you would like. Once you're done with this, you'll click Next, and then all you have to do is review the tax summary of your payment, your payroll amount. You can see for this $855 of payment that you're going to be submitting, you're also going to be paying $147 of taxes. You can see the breakdown here, and this is automatically calculated for you by Playground. You can also see a summary of the tax amounts that you're paying below. Once this all looks correct, you will then approve this payroll, and that will run for your program. You're able to review all previous payrolls in Playground. You're able to make sure everything looks like it's running according to plan, and it's on a preset schedule for all your staff members. This makes it really easy for you to avoid having to transfer staff hours and check-in and checkouts to another software. You can use that all within Playground in one place. It's important to note our payroll product is separate from our standard Playground plan, and that's something you should talk to our sales team about if you're interested in using payroll. You're also able to offer benefits for your staff through Playground. You can have 401ks, garnishments, any other specific kind of benefit that you would like. Payroll is super easy to set up. You will work directly with someone from the Playground team to get this set up. Because your staff are already using Playground to send in and out, and they're already tracking their hours, there's not much for you to do beyond setting your payment schedules and making sure you're having everyone fill out the correct tax paperwork. Once you have that set up, your payroll is done. We find that many providers enjoy using payroll because it allows them to reduce the amount of additional systems they have. So for example, they stop using ADP, Gusto, or other payroll providers, and they only use Playground to manage everything from the moment their staff sign in and out to the moment their staff get paid. Next, let's take a look at our feed feature. This will allow you to keep your families in the loop on all the activities going on in your program. Think of this feed to be very similar to Instagram or Facebook. You can share photos, announcements, and any other kind of resource with your families directly through the feed. All you have to do is come here, type in a message. You will select who you're sending this to, so you can send this to your students, your staff, or just to individual classrooms or individual students, programs, or pretty much any configuration that you want to send it to. In this case, I'm going to send it to all my students and all my staff, and I'm going to send this as an app notification, an email, and an SMS. This ensures your families are always receiving your notifications and your messages, and they'll never be able to say, oh, I never got that. This way, they'll get it through notifications, emails, and SMS, ensuring they receive your communications. You can also add attachments. You can schedule these posts out for the future. If I want to send this out next week, I'll just come here, select that, and you can also set up templates for you to send out announcements with ease. All you're going to do here is create templates for your program, and then you'll have a template made, and you'll put that into your post, send it out, and it's very easy to get done. In this case, I'm going to post it out to my families right now. I'm sending this post out. You'll see this post will be sent out to my families. They'll receive it over the phone, email, and SMS like I mentioned before. You're also able to create custom post types. So assuming your program has posts that you want to make specific to your program, you can create customized post types. Let's say I want this to be like a religious post type. You can call this, whatever you want it to be. In the situation of calling it mass, you can set up what you want to be included in this post type. So I'm allowing text, I'm allowing media attachments, I'm requiring admin approval, for example, and I'm also going to put a parent signature. And this will make it so that in order for this post to be posted, admins have to approve it before it gets sent out, and parents will have to sign on it to acknowledge the posting. You can save this post, and you can go back into your feed, and you can basically select that as a post type on your mobile. This feed will allow you to interact with your families with a lot of ease. You can send them photos of all their day-to-day activities, photos of their children playing, and anytime you post something out, it will only go to the families that you select. So if you post an announcement only to one student, it'll only go to the families of that one student. It won't get shared with other parents to make sure everyone has their privacy. Playground also offers live chat. This allows you to chat directly with your parents and staff in one simple place. You don't have to worry about having people's phone numbers or anything else. You can just use chat, very similar to how you use Messenger or WhatsApp. You can send out any type of message, add announcements. You can make chats for your whole classroom, or you can make it just for individual students and staff members. And as the administrator, you're able to see all of the chats going on throughout your center to make sure everything's running according to how you want it to be managed. So here, I'm just going to send out a message to the Bunnies classroom and say, tomorrow. You'll send this message out. The parents will then receive it on their phone. They can reply back to you and talk to you about anything else that they may want, either privately or in this group. With Playground, you're also able to generate any reports for your childcare program. Using one of our pre-built reports or creating a custom report will allow you to quickly and easily generate any data you need. Let's, for example, look at an attendance report. Here, you can pull an attendance report daily or over any course of period that you would like. I'm going to, for example, pull this for the past month. You can choose to be all students, specific classrooms, specific programs, or even individual students. Just as an example, I'm going to go into, for example, Jacob Cruz. Let's generate his attendance report. Here you can see name, classroom, dates, signatures even, or any other custom data you might want. You can always add in any columns into this table, and that allows you to create an easily custom report. You can always reorder these to make it very customized to how you would like. And you're also able to export and print these reports for your own manipulation outside of Playground if you'd like. You can also email these to yourself. And so you click generate report, and now you have all of those reports made. You can also just, for example, look at all of your students. So you can pull attendance across all of your children across your whole program over the course of that month. You can then download this and do it with it as you would like. Looking at other reports, just to give you an idea, we have reports pre-made for you for attendance, activities, food programs, payments, wellness, staff payroll, contacts, your students, your paperwork, enrollment, and pretty much anything else you would like. You're also able to create custom reports or aggregate reports across multiple data types. If at any point you don't understand how to use this, you can also click here on how to get started or watch a video to get a live walkthrough of this specific part of Playground for yourself. As a childcare provider, you may offer a food program for your families. Using Playground, you're able to easily manage and monitor your entire food program scheduled out as far as you would like. Playground syncs with CACFP to track all the requirements for meals to be subsidy eligible. You can see, for example, by toggling over this question mark, that the breakfast must include a grain in order for this to be CACFP approved. You can have all your breakfast planned out and share these menus with your families through Playground very easily. And you can just see, for example, I want to go out into the future. You can see any weeks. You can also add in any meals you would like into those weeks to make it super easy for you to plan out your meals ahead of time. Playground also offers lesson planning abilities. This makes it easy for you and your staff to manage all of your lesson plans in one place. All you have to do is go into our lessons tab, and you can easily add in any activities you may want. You can click create new activity or go to an existing activity and make any changes. You can see all the activity information, any materials that you require, where this activity takes place, which age and size of students this is for, and any additional resources you may need. You can then see lesson plans for your program across your classrooms. You can see by day which activity each classroom will be doing. This is easy for you and your staff to manage all of your classrooms. You can then check out all of your lesson plans. You can get an easy understanding of the details and description of each activity for yourself and your staff. Playground also offers our built-in Camber AI assistant, allowing you to easily generate lesson plan activities. You can, for example, say, by prompting your AI assistant, it'll quickly get back to you with plenty of ideas that you can use within Playground. And just like that, within a matter of seconds, you can see a whole activity has been planned out for you to use. You can then take this activity, edit it as you would like, and add it into Playground for your reference as a lesson plan or activity for your staff. Very easy to get set up. You can create that new activity. I'll come here, and you can just copy this information into Playground. Just like that, you have an activity easily planned. I'm going to save this, And now I have a new activity planned. This is now available for all of your staff to reference when they want to do this activity. Playground also offers the ability to manage your expenses. If you're a small family childcare business, this is especially useful. You're able to connect a Playground spend card, which you generate in Playground, and then you can do any expenses on that card and it will automatically pull into Playground. You're also additionally able to create offline expenses, allowing you to track any offline spending from a personal card or cash that you may do for your business. You can, for example, come here, say you spent $100 at Target. You can enter this as a category, and I'll just say this was equipment. You can say who made this charge. You can add a memo, and then you can set this as an expense classification. This could either be fully business related, percent business related, or time space usage, meaning it's referred to the space of your home. I'm going to set this as a business expense, and this will automatically be pulled in here, and you can see the classification is set to business. Overall, Playground's enterprise tool is an awesome way for you to manage multiple locations in one place. Instead of having to log in and out of each location, you can simply log into one account and look at all of your business from a high level and center level point of view. And that's a high level overview of Playground. There's still plenty more to dive into, and I encourage you to get in touch with one of our product specialists if you want to learn more. We're happy to set up time to dive in one-on-one into Playground and show you exactly how Playground can help your childcare program succeed. It's important to mention that Playground is an extremely rapid development team. The product you see today is awesome, but we're always on the mission to make it even better. We're releasing new features every single day and every single week to help you run the best childcare business you can using just Playground. The goal here is to replace 4, 5, 6 plus systems only using Playground. You can use Playground to manage your whole program, and that way you eliminate additional systems, additional touch points, and make the experience smoother for yourself, your families, and your staff. To get started with Playground, you can get in touch with our team. The onboarding is very quick. You'll be paired with an onboarding specialist who will walk you through the whole setup process, help you invite your families, get your staff set up, all your paperwork and billing set up, and will set you up for success. There'll be a point of contact for you throughout the process and will be available to you by email, phone, live chat, and many other methods of communication. We are here to watch you succeed, and our success is rooted in your success. So we encourage you to get in touch with us, and we look forward to seeing what's to come if you come work with us at Playground.